Into this is where I would favor BratOK. Hey, I just mentioned LunaSea. LunaSea, he's also a regular competitor when it comes to StarCraft Evolution and in StarCraft 2 as well. LunaSea, he's a bit of a more aggressive Protoss player. He's a little more aggressive, a little more intense, and we'll see if BratOK can survive that intensity. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Maganatha, we have the red Terran player. We have the Brood War Terran representing Team Starcom. It is BratOK. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the StarCraft 2 Protoss player. We have the Teal Protoss. Representing among SC2 people, it is LunaSea. Here we go. Here we go. As again, BratOK, I would say, is the best Terran player in this bracket, of course, and definitely amongst the hierarchy of Terrans, like, he's up there as well. Like, BratOK, he's known for his mech. He can play bio as well. I would place BratOK at around top 5. I think I would place him under Kiwian, under Spirit, and under Beyond. Yeah. So I think I'd say top 4, I guess. Yeah. Homeowner who? As BratOK, he has been looking very solid as of late and been devoting a lot of time here to StarCraft Evolution. As I mentioned previously, this year the CIS region has embraced StarCraft Evolution, and a lot of players like MidoVK, BratOK, alongside Wayne, Young Yakov have embraced StarCraft Evolution, and yeah, they've been looking really good, really strong. They've been rising through the ranks in the StarCraft Evolution scene, looking quite solid in their own rights. As we do have an interesting opener here, Rax into Factory, delayed CC out of BratOK. You have my attention. Okay. He's going for delayed CC. This could be double Factory. This could be a double Factory setup here. As we are banking resources. Okay, CC is going to be on the way. And I'm curious to see if we go for a second Factory into Mass Vulture. We did see mech previously out of Tasia, but that was on the island map. That was something he was playing StarCraft 2. So yeah, I'm feeling a second Factory. And Machine Shop is on the way, working towards Ion Thrusters and Spider Mines. As I mentioned, like, BratOK, he's very fond of mech. He's very fun, very good. Behind this, a Robo Opener out of LunaSea. Interesting, opening up Robo. Now, if Robo Opener is typically considered very safe, it does give you access to early Immortal production, early Immortals, does give you access to potentially Colossus-based opener and Colossus drops and Disruptor drops as well. But I would imagine here mainly Immortals, Prism as well to juggle back, look to expand, take a third base. We'll see how LunaSea makes use of this tech structure. Meanwhile, across the map, yeah, no surprise, second Factory into Spider Mines. We go. Thinking more game 3. Yeah. game 3 was more brutal for sure, just because game 3 between Tasia and Perm was Tasia getting bullied. Gotta respect the Dragoon. Gotta respect it. Dragoons, they can be crazy. As vultures are amassing. And they do fan out. They do slip by. We spoke about the Robo Opener going for a Prism first, no Immortal yet. And with this, he can drop right into the main. He can go for Harass. There go more Stalkers warping in. 2 Stalkers to Adepts, making their way towards the main. Let's go. Let's make his way into the main. Meanwhile, Vultures towards the natural. Spider-Man's being thrown down, and Spider-Man's they will force their way in. Brutal connections, the wall is open. And Vultures, they bust into the middle line. 3 Vultures, they can one-shot. They will one-shot Workers. Meanwhile, no, the warping and Stalkers. Get out of here. Up. Oh my god. Yeah, brutal connections. And with that, LunaSea just forced out of his own main. At the same time, LunaSea getting to the main base of BratOK. Let's go. It does bust in. SCV is also going to be going down. We're causing a bit of chaos here. wreaking havoc. Ooh, the tank is going to be targeted. The tank barely survives, though. Yeah, mass repair. Mass repair on the tank. Tank does hold. Meanwhile, at the same time, across the map, Vultures, they bust into the main. Bust into the main base. They're going to be targeted down. They get 15, 16 probe kills. Oh, my God. Insane damages dealt. Like what? Meanwhile, we do have the Observer finally does arrive, cleans up the spider mines, does hold, does eventually defend, but we lose an entire mineral line. And BratOK takes a massive worker lead. BratOK up to 35 SCVs. 35 workers. Again, with Vultures, you can kind of brute force your way through a wall with those spider mines. You can force your way in. Ion thrusters on the way. That's, of course, Vulture speed. LunaSea taking his third base, and he's going to try to recover. So LunaSea, he's got a long road to recovery here. Has a lot of workers that he has to catch up on. Making 3 probes at a time. The third base will help. At the same time, at Twilight Council here out of LunaSea. I mean, he's now aware, of course, of mech. Jesus. And BratOK, he just does not slow down. Like, momentum is on his side. He's moving out. LunaSea does spot the push. Going for his own counterattack. They do spot each other. BratOK moving in. And LunaSea here to the natural. Oh. Spider-Man AG burrow. And one connects. Yeah, one does connect. The other gets started down. And meanwhile, BratOK is right outside the front door. Tanks stay pushing forward. And he will eventually break through. Tanks within range. Prism racing back home. Now targeting down at that wall. Breaks through the gateways. Behind this, there's one gate in the main. Just one gateway. Yeah, one gateway left. Limited warp ins. He cannot reinforce. Vultures, they bust in. And, oh god. Okay, looks like there was a pause. Hopefully everything's okay. Yeah, a bit of a pause. BratOK pushing through. 12 probes going to be going down. And there is one immortal to defend, but it's on its own. Just the one immortal. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, jeez, oh my god, there's just a sea of vultures. They just swarm in. If they storm in, they do mine up the ramp. There's no way through. He cannot get in. Yeah, the mines is just so oppressive here. Just zoning LunaSea out of his own main. Blink is not yet done. Oh, detection has arrived. Slowly making his way in. There's a minefield he has to work through. Yeah, the minefield is brutal. 18 more probe kills. Oof. And LunaSea, he has no economy. Meanwhile, rally here towards the third, ensuring that there's no mining left. Vultures are cleaned up. But now there's a second army. And behind this, third CC. Behind this, BratOK is expanding, getting a third CC up and running. Gets into another mineral line. Throws out more spider mines. From here, does pull away. Oh. Does pull away. LunaSea, he will eventually clean this up. Oh my god. As he does say, oh, some more mines to the face. The mines do connect. Vulture into the main. Third base is going to go down. Can force some friendly fire. True, can drop on top of the tanks. But the base still goes down. And GG. GG gets called. BratOK, he will overwhelm, and BratOK, he will take game number 1. Whew, GG. Does take a lead in the series. Again, unfortunately, LunaSea just didn't have much at home to defend against the first wave. Remember, he was across the map with his own drop, with his own stalkers, instead of being back at home to defend. And with that, he was overwhelmed. He lost so many workers. Yes, there was some counter damage, and he was able to kill some SCVs, but nowhere near as much. Nowhere near as much as those vultures. And with that, BratOK took a massive economic lead and just kept going from there. Did not stop. Did not stop whatsoever. No breaks on BratOK here. And with that, takes a lead in the series. GG. GG, well played. That leads us here into game number 2. Game 2 going to be on Vermeer. Let's go. Let us go. And we have a role reversal here. It's now going to be up to LunaSea to rock Brutal Protoss. Let's go. As spawning in the top right-hand corner of Vermeer, we have the red Terran player representing Team StarCom, leading the series 1-0. It is BratOK, the StarCraft 2 Terran. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Brutal Protoss player. We have the Blue Protoss from South Korea, representing among SC2 people. It is LunaSea. We go. Here we go. As again, welcome once again to Vermeer. Vermeer is a 4-player spawn map, and likewise, because of that, depending on your spawn locations, it can favor a more aggressive play or more defensive play. And here we go, or more greedy play, I should say. And here we go, the probe does move out, and we'll get eyes on BratOK. So a very lucky scout here from LunaSea. He will find BratOK immediately. And meanwhile, CC first. Yeah, CC first out of BratOK. We spoke about this during the Tasia series, if you remember, how Tasia went for a Rax expand, and we brought up how on some of these larger maps it is very common to see CC first, and there it is. So faster command center out of our Terran. Rax is on the way in the high ground. And again, there's no real way to really punish this here. And oh, we have a second Rax on the way. Okay, so CC first into what looks to be the beginning of a 3 Rax. In towards a 3 Rax stim timing. Behind this, LunaSea just going for a gate expand himself. Or gate cyber expand. SB going to be zoned away. And I believe LunaSea never got into the main. Ooh, LunaSea, I mean, there's nothing stopping him, and he does not scout, he does not checking, and we have Mass Raxes here. We're going for a very strong stim timing. It is Mass Rax, Mass Marine. And LunaSea sees nothing. He has no idea. Again, he doesn't know how delayed the gases are. He doesn't know how late the factory is. LunaSea is in the dark. Ooh, and rushing towards a Citadel. Rushing towards Zealot Legs. Okay. Who do we favor here? I mean, Zealot Legs and Fast Charge or Fast Zealots, they can have their place, especially against a more mech-based composition. But we'll see how fast it hits. And we'll see how much bio there is to face off against it. As there's going to be a lot of Marines. All right, we're still looking. I just realized. Yeah, BratOK, he actually doesn't know where LunaSea is, so he's still searching. Does scout diagonally across the map. Meanwhile, tech labs are on the way. Tech lab, reactor, stim. Now, LunaSea may just go into a 2-base all in here. He's known for aggressive builds. So it's very possible that he has no intention of, oh, actually rushing into a Templar Archives. I thought it was going to Zealot Legs, and he still might, but he's rushing into Storm. Okay, interesting. Huh. What hits first? Will Storm finish in time for the stim timing? I can't imagine it will. Bearing in mind there's no chrono boost. No shot, he's LunaSea. No, he's crazy. Oh my god. He's so greedy. This is off of how many gates? 1. Off of one gateway, by the way. So 1 gate into a natural, into a 3rd base. Very tech heavy, very greedy here from LunaSea. 2nd gateway's on the way, of course. And he's going to be opening up DT. I mean, I was thinking Storm, but true, like Templar Archives does allow you to make High Templar and Dark Templar. So DT based opener into Zealot Legs. No Storm. But the greed is real. And the army is going to be so tiny here compared to BratOK when he moves out. Oh boy. Ay. We already have a safety turret here from BratOK. Likewise, potentially we'll have scans available as well. BratOK is playing blind, so safety turrets. Gateways are now on the way, so now there's a scan. He does see everything. He does see 2 gates, he does see the gateway explosion, he's aware of Zell legs, he does see the research on the Citadel. Is aware of the potential of Dark Templar as well. He also sees no research on the Temple Archives. Big scout. And he saw everything. He saw everything he needed to. Stim about to finish. Now, does he hit with Stim, or does he wait for a starport? That's the next question. I would want him to hit him now. Like, again, there's almost nothing here. Like, there's 3 Dragoons, there's 2 Zealots. We're researching Maelstrom. That's going to be a big upgrade here for LunaSea. If BratOK is too passive, then LunaSea, he will get away with some spellcasters. He will get away with it. And here we go, we're pushing. Stim is done. Combat Shields is also done. Concussive Shell will finish halfway or as the fight commences. So the upgrade will kick in. +1 about to finish up as well. And here comes BratOK. Here comes our Terran. Yep, shuts down the Zealots. Again, there's no army. Like, there's nothing. There's 3 Dragoons. There's 3 Dragoons and 1 Zealot. There's 1 Dark Templar. BratOK, he should be holding... Yeah, he's holding onto the scan. There it is. Does scan, takes out the DT, and there's nothing. there's just nothing here. And the greed was just far too much for LunaSea. So greedy. Boys are being pulled. Murder's a tank. Oh my god, and so many workers go down. Do we have another scan? Oh, yeah, we do. We do have another scan. DT will barely... Oh, does he get away? He does. Does try to get away, but Anna goes back in. Oh no! Yep, there we go. Do we have another scan? We do. Another scan pops off. Takes down the mineral line. Takes down 21 probes. And even though the army gets cleaned up here, the damage has been done. This was worth it. LunaSea down to 31 workers, barely an economy. A Maelstrom does complete, but no Dark Archons. Doesn't have the money for it. And BratOK, he's chilling. Chilling back at home. Getting ready for wave number 2, this time with Ghosts. Okay. I mean, hey, he saw the DTs. He's aware of the tech. Ghosts are going to be ideal. Back at home, LunaSea, he's trying to gear up with some Dark Templar, some High Templar as well. Remember, he did research Maelstrom. So with the help of Maelstrom, he could take a fight, to be honest. Like, there's definitely a chance here. Yeah, BratOK, if he stacks up, then Maelstrom can shut him down. Depending on the connection, of course. Depending on the Dark Archon. There we go. Dark Archon's morphing in. Oh, he's not ready. Yeah, he's barely not. Oh, it's going to be close. He's moving in. Up. Yeah, there we go. Does shut down the entire army. Very nice Maelstrom. Yeah, with that, does target most of the army, but it's going to run out. Is it enough? It barely is. Yeah, it is. Is enough. Whew. Again, for those who are curious, Maelstrom is a spell on the Dark Archon that is a mass stun. It's an AoE stun. Oh, LunaSea holds. it was clutch. It was a very clutch Maelstrom. Very clutch. Does hold. Does survive. But Liberation has arrived. Does hit the natural. At the same time, drop into the main. Yeah, but BratOK does slip in. Main army towards the natural as well. LunaSea having a hard time keeping up. And again, he should have a hard time because he was so greedy at the start here. He already lost how many? He already lost 37 probes. Another 16 probe kills. Another mineral line goes down. Here he pulls away. LunaSea trying to catch up. He's dragged out of position, and now the third base is exposed. And this base should go down. And now there are ghosts. Now we have ghosts, now we have EMPs. And now the Dark Archon is not going to be enough. The regular Archon either. Yeah, how often do you see the two together? Oh no, the mines! Yeah, mines just going off. They punch the Archons. Archons go down. And again, drop back into the main as well. This also shows the lack of mobility here from the Brutal Protoss. Remember, there's no blink, there's no recall. The recall is just a different kind of spell. No warping mechanic. 35 probes. And a kill on the Nexus. And LunaSea cannot keep up. Again, shouldn't keep up. It all came down to the opener. It all came down to just how greedy LunaSea was. The punish was brutal. Oh, shout out to the Ursadon. Love to see it. As EMPs reconnect, takes down the Archon. Ooh, brutal mine shots. Mine shots on the Dragoons. And it's going to be the last fight here for LunaSea, his last army. GG gets called, and BratOK, he will take the series 2-0. He'll advance on to the semi-finals. GG. Whew. GG, well played. GG, well played here, as BratOK does claim the series, does advance on to the semi-finals. And again, LunaSea, I appreciate his play here, some unique builds, but again, he was just so greedy. LunaSea, he did open up, for those that maybe did miss the game, he opened up Gate Expand into a third Nexus off of a Citadel, Forge, and Temple Archives, off of one gateway. Like, he was just so greedy, specifically against the 3-rack sim timing of his opponents, which is why when BratOK got across the map, there was nothing to defend. I say nothing, there were like 3 Zealots and 3 Dragoons. Like that was it. There was no shield battery, there was of course no Dark Archon ready either. The first push killed 16 workers, killed the entire mineral line, actually more than 16 workers, and that kind of set the tone then and there. From there, we saw that LunaSea was able to survive. You know, he had that clutch move with the Maelstrom, of course, with his Dark Archon, but he was just like treading water, basically, just keeping his head above water. GG. GG, well played. Eventually, he was overwhelmed, and with that, we have our top 4 of the week of this tournament of the StarCraft Evolution League. Let's go. Let's catch up on the bracket. As from the top, we have a ZVZ. 3-point took down Geralt 2-1. Wayne took down the SCC 2-1. Both matches went to the ace match, but 3-point and Wayne did advance on. And we have seen these two face off quite often in these tournaments, and we're going to be seeing them once again in another ZVZ to determine which of the two makes it to the grand finals. Scrolling down, we have Prome. Prome took down Tasia 2-1. I saw someone asking about it earlier. Yes, Tasia, he is back after 5 years of retirement. He has returned specifically to StarCraft Evolution. And he was actually looking pretty good. He was looking pretty good, pretty impressive, pretty well practiced against Prome. In the end, though, he was overwhelmed. In the end, Prome did punish him and bully him on Sylphid, and Prome did advance on the semis. Meanwhile, BratOK took down LunaSea 2-0, as we just saw. Again, a really impressive foray there from BratOK. BratOK, he's been looking very impressive in this matchup, or in StarCraft Evolution. He's been devoting a lot of time to SC Evo, and with that, he will advance on a face-off against Prome in the lower semis. Let's go. So we have our semi-finalists, and with that, we are going to be going on a short break. We're going to be going on a short break here before we get into our next series, before we get into the semis. As a reminder as well, there has been a recent change to the format of StarCraft Evolution, StarCraft Evolution League, I should say. Typically, it was best of 3s up until the finals, but as of a month ago, now it is best of 5 semis. So we have 3 best of 5s remaining, best of 5, and then of course then the best of 5 grand finals as well. So even more StarCraft, even more SC Evolution. Let's go. So we're going to be going on a short break. When we come back, 3-point versus Wayne coming at you next. See you soon. Oh, see you soon.